It can be as short as 15 to 20 minutes to Fab 5 train, to have this hypertrophic myogenesis experience go on in your body. It is the magnitude of your attitude towards training that makes the change happen. You have to decide that training is somewhere in your list of priorities. And if it is not, you may need to revisit your career field. Friends, I do not want to go to a respiratory therapist that smokes. I do not want to go to a fat doctor. Yes, I'm judging. I want my physician to know how to take care of themselves. How are they going to take care of me if they can't do that? You know, I had a really cool thing happen this week. I've had 4 or 5 students just in this last week come to me and say, Miss McKay, would you be my trainer? Because I can't seem to get myself together. And it's a really interesting thing. You are a poster for what you believe to be the way to help other people. And you can make these things happen. Again, the magnitude depends on the stimulus. And guess what? Who's the only person that can provide the stimulus? You are. Hey, provide the stimulus. Let your body do what it was so brilliantly and divinely designed to do. Okay, now that's hypertrophy. Let's talk about something controversial, because I love controversy. Because I think that controversy makes you think, and I love it when you have a new thought. There is this thing called hyperplasia. Now, in hyperplasia, it is thought that, what is this? Actin. What is this? Myosin. It is thought that after actin and myosin repeatedly slide against each other so much that they can grow so much and actually breach that cell wall. So they actually then, this individual sarcomere splits and then starts to create potential new sarcomeres. Now, we really thought that that's how you got stronger for the longest time. Because think about this. We kind of took it back to the principle of you were this little bitty cell, and then you multiplied and became a couple cells. Then you became this whole giant cell cocktail that you are here. So we thought that that may have been how muscle developed as well too. Well, through studying, we realized that that is not what happened. Now, turn the page, and you see that, God bless you, you see that hyperplasia can and does take place in certain circumstances. When extreme training and steroids are used, hyperplasia does take place. Now here's what we know. If I take actin, I take myosin, and I train that one cell to still be beautifully intact and strong, strong, strong. When I breach this cell wall, I'm leaving some vulnerability there. Now, I'm going to give you a funky assignment. If you have not seen this amazing thing on YouTube, I want you to look at it. It's called Exploding Biceps Man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay? That is hyperplasia to its 12,000th degree. Whenever you breach a cell wall, you end up setting yourself up for destruction and infection. And when you watch that video, which I want you to watch that video, Exploding Biceps Man, you are actually going to see some of the grossest, it's weird when I lose a word. Let's just go with mind-opening, interesting about the way the body was never designed to be. There was actually an experiment done on animals once to prove that it did exist, they took a canary, poor little animal, and they took one of this canary's wings and they mounted it over here, and then they took the other one and they mounted it over here, and left this poor canary here for 24 hours. And then after that, y'all should see the look on your faces. Everybody looks like this. Okay? So after 24 hours, they took that canary down and they did a muscle biopsy. What kind of people are you? Does it make sense to you that there would have been some hyperplasia of sarcomeres in that experience? Yes or no? Would that be an extreme circumstance for a canary? Yes. That's not normal. And I got in this argument with a student about why that shouldn't be. And I was like, that's just not right. And that's what we're going to go with. So hypertrophy, we love. Hyperplasia, we're still sort of jury out, and we're thinking that that is not the way we end up getting stronger. Okay? Now, I think we're going to call that a day. We learned something today? Nice. Now let me tell you what I need to do. There's not a whole bunch left in chapter 5 that you don't already know. We're going to talk about bones. We're going to talk about ligaments. We're going to talk about cartilage. We're going to learn the secret kinesiology handshake. Stay excited. We are going to talk about the cardiovascular system, and we're going to talk about the endocrine system. But you already know so much of that, you will be rocking. So until next time, I'll see you later.